Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing a basic assessment of the Freemasons, and this is a continuation of the objective versus subjective morality video where I mentioned the Freemasons in it, and also it is a part of the Knowing Evil series that I'm doing. This one's on people, but also Freemasons are the main focus, because we're going to come to find out that they're the ones who run our government. They're the ones who keep everything going, and they're also Satanists. So let's get right into it. This is the back of the dollar bill here, and everyone knows this pyramid, and it is a little strange that it's back there, but most people disregard it as unimportant. So we're going to first review Acts 17:11. I'm trying to do this in every single video I make. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. And this doesn't apply to this particular lesson too much, because there's not very much scripture involved in what we're doing. I'm just trying to open your eyes to an existing evil that is taking place now and in our history. So, in most circles, the Freemasons are considered to be good, positive. Generally speaking, most people know them to be predominantly Christian as a secret society. And they have lodges all around the world. They don't always go by Freemason lodges. Sometimes they'll go by different names. But oftentimes they will be pretty open about it being a Freemason lodge. And they often donate to many positive charities. And even the majority of their members see it as that, up to the 33rd degree of Freemasonry. At the 33rd degree of Freemasonry, you come to learn that Satan is the god of Freemasonry. That 33rd degree Freemasons believe we're already in hell, and Satan is the god that will make your life down here easier. This right here is a rapper. I don't remember his name, but he set up this little statue of his head. And everyone entered in because this was a concert of his. It was Astro World was the name of it. And then I believe it was 6 people died here at this location, and some people believe that it was actually a Freemason sacrifice. I went ahead and took the liberty of putting a picture of the gates of hell right next to that because I felt it was appropriate. So I'm going to give you some resources that we can use to look up different facts about Freemasonry. A lot of people will read books written by conspiracy theorists on the topic, but we're going to look at books that are written by Freemasons on the topic and see what they say about it. So I'm just going to read the titles out, and if you have any questions about any of these books, there's going to be a video that's going to do a lot better of a job discussing what these books are about at the end of the video. But I'm also willing to answer any questions if you have them, if you want to leave them in the comments. The first one, Education in the New Age, Morals and Dogma, Lectures on Ancient Philosophy, The Lost Keys of Freemasonry, The Labors of Hercules, The Secret Destiny of America, and the New Age magazine. All of those are written by Freemasons, but I have some more examples here. Duncan's Ritual of Freemasonry, Richard's Monitor of Freemasonry, an Encyclopedia of Freemasonry and its Kindred Sciences, Masonry Illustrated, the Complete Ritual of the Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite, and the Keys of Enoch. These books were written by people who are proven to be Freemasons. How to spot a Freemason. Freemasons do symbols in public to know and to show one another they are doing what they do for Masonry, but also to put it in your face that they are doing these things for the sake of proving that your eyes are wide shut. For example, here on this movie poster, there is a singular eye open in this whole movie poster, and I'm going to show you why that's important here in just a moment. So, one eye covered is an example of a Freemasonry symbol. And I'm not saying that every single person who's ever done something like this is a Freemason. That would be silly. I'm just trying to communicate to you the way in which Freemasons might communicate to each other without looking ridiculous. So, here we have different actors, and this is just a stock photo I pulled up here. Try to show you different ways they might do this. I'm really bad at remembering actors' names. This guy's in that Morpheus movie, and I think that's Lady Gaga right there. I just pulled up different people that you might know. Here's Robin Williams. Everybody loves Robin Williams. He's doing a one eye expressed while the other is closed example. See, he's kind of expressing this eye and closing the other one. So that's another way they might go about showing their dedication to Freemasonry. A finger covered over the mouth. This is because they take a secret oath of silence. And I'm not saying that I even believe either of these people here, which are just stock photos, believe in Freemasonry. I'm just trying to communicate, again, different ways they might say this to one another. A lightning bolt. The lightning bolt is a reference to the god of Freemasonry, which is Satan. I pulled the Bible verse here, Luke 10:18 through 19, King James Version. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. That's a little bit of encouragement there, but I brought up the same picture of Lady Gaga to show she's doing the one eye example here, but she also has the lightning bolt on the other side, and I wanted to show the correlation between the two, and then just a couple of other examples of some ladies doing it. The 666, the famous 666 is used mostly as the OK sign by Freemasons, because this was a number given to us by Jesus to beware. And I pulled up Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, also known as 666. Here we have a picture of Justin Bieber, and he is doing the 666 sign, covering one eye to showcase the correlation between the two. Aleister Crowley, for this reason, called himself the Beast 666. Aleister Crowley here, as I showcased in my other video, is a 33rd degree Freemason. The Devil's Horns. The Devil's Horns, popularized by rock music, are also used by Freemasons for advocating for Freemasonry. See, I've got the Pope there doing it, with, I don't know who this other guy is, and then Barack Obama on this side. The hidden hand sign of the Master of the Second Veil. To hide one hand inside their shirt can often also be used for this purpose. Here is an example of the Pope, again, doing it. This doesn't mean that every Pope ever has been a Freemason. Many have actually denounced Freemasonry. This one here seems to be a Freemason by the different signs that he has used. Here's one of Napoleon doing it. And here's one of Ted Cruz doing it. And I remember during the 2016 election, I was kind of young, I would have been 15. A lot of people gave Ted Cruz a lot of flack for doing this because he was doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and they didn't like that he had his shirt covering his hand while he was doing it. But what he's actually doing is this sign of the Master of the Second Veil. It makes a lot more sense when you understand that he's actually pledging himself to Freemasonry. You want to avoid taking vows. The Freemasons take many vows and hide their beliefs in secrecy, but Jesus told us to avoid taking vows and avoid secrecy. It also tells us, call no man father or master. And I put the Bible verses here, Matthew 10:27, James 5:12, and Matthew 23:8 through 12. Other physical symbols to recognize: the Masonic aprons, secret handshakes, the Masonic pyramid, and the square and the compass. There's the Masonic pyramid that we found on the back of the dollar bill before. You've probably seen the square and compass here, maybe at your local Masonic lodge. And then the apron that we saw in the last picture that fellow was using. Excuse me. The handshake done here by Billy Graham. He's got kind of a strange handshake going on here. You can also find pictures online of Billy Graham doing the sign of the Masters of the Second Veil. So you're going to want to check in on him. He might be one of them, and it hurts me to say that because he has such a way with words when it comes to expressing love for Jesus, but it seems to be disingenuous. What does Freemasonry want to do with you? It's important to understand because you kind of want to know why this matters in the first place. Freemasons are interested in witchcraft. They use energies to gain power over you. So in short, they want to use your energy, kill you, and disregard you. You are disposable to them. And if you don't believe that, you can go ahead and look up the Georgia Guidestones and read what the Georgia Guidestones said before they were taken down. Somebody anonymous blew them up. There's way more to watch out for, but I'm trying to create a pretty basic video to show you the truth, and I'm trying to make it short. But if you're more interested, I will leave a link to a longer form video made by former Freemason Altiyan Childs, so you can find out the full truth. And that video is 5 hours long or something like that, 5 hours and 30 minutes. I was just trying to make a shorter video for you to get the basics. What do? Some people say we fight, protest, kill everyone we think is a Mason. But violence isn't the answer. If you have a protest or you're violent towards these people, who's to say that there won't be some among you that end up in charge of us in the end? It might not matter. But they've got us right where they want us, and we can't get rid of them. But we know the end. You can only do two things: believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and spread His truth. You can create a ministry and help others to understand the truth. And that's the end of the presentation. I hope you got a lot out of it. At the very least, I hope you got resources that you can use to look this up on your own. And have a great rest of your day.